Hi everybody, it's Casey Williams. Last week we test drove a very nice 3-row luxury crossover, and we liked it very, very much. But it came with a sticker price of about $70,000. So I was thinking to myself, what if we could find a crossover that had almost everything that expensive luxury vehicle had, but for about $20,000 less? And that's exactly what we have this week. It's a 2022 Kia Telluride Nightfall Edition. Let's go have a look at it. I like the Nightfall Edition's urban vibe, and I think it looks really good on the Telluride. You know, the Nightfall, you're getting the black trim around the grille, the black lettering on the hood, kind of the black vents down below, black lower fascia. And I think it just looks really good. And the Telluride really has kind of an upscale British look to it anyway. The stacked headlamps, projectors here. And you come around the side, and you really do see that formal, almost Range Rover-ish look to it. 20-inch black alloy wheels, black trim here, black trim around the windows. Again, just really, I like the contrast between the white and the black. And if you see the white in the sunshine, it's not just a plain white. It actually has metallic flake in it, it just glistens a little bit, looks real pretty. When you look at the window line, I've always liked this about the Telluride. Kind of hints at the coach doors of a British car. You almost think there should be another door handle here to open them up. But again, just kind of gives it that formal, almost British look to it. Come around the back. Again, just kind of a little more of a British look to it, almost Jaguar-ish with the L-shaped tail lamps, black lower trim. This one has the trailer hitch. You can tow up to 5,000 pounds with this. So if you've got a camper, RV, or a boat, that's no problem. Black trim here as well. I also like Kia's new logo. They've updated this in the last couple years. Instead of having the oval black, I think it looks very crisp, very modern. Power hatch. And inside, you've got 3 rows of seating. Rear seats obviously go down. You press one button, they pop down real easy. And the center rows slide forward and back to give yourself more leg room in the back seat if you're carrying passengers. Underneath the floor, a little bit extra storage space, concealed space. So probably nice, can't look inside. But even some nice details like, you know, the chrome here in the hatch, I just think it's very classy and very nice. The Telluride gives up very little to the luxury crossover. It's very nicely styled and very well equipped. It really starts just kind of the design of it. I like this kind of open pore wood. I don't suspect it's real, but it looks very nice, feels nice, very convincing. You know, this kind of satin finish down below, the aluminum filled knobs. Again, it's plastic, but nothing in here feels cheap. You know, you got to realize you're going to cut $20,000 out of the price of vehicles. It's got to come from somewhere. But if you didn't know, you'd be convinced it's all real. Looks very nice. I even like the stitching here on the side. In the center here, you know, on the luxury vehicle, it was French stitch, where it's molded in. But again, looks very nice, and no complaints whatsoever for that. I like the heated leather-wrapped steering wheel, very nice in the wintertime. You've got dual zone, automatic climate control in the front. You've got automatic climate control in the rear. You've got a power sunroof in the front. You've got a glass panel over the rear seats. Some of their features, like the suede headliner here, very nice. The Harman Kardon audio system sounds exquisite. And it's very easy to connect all your devices. The touchscreen infotainment system works very well. You can swipe through it. Very intuitive. You've got redundant buttons down below. You've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You've got Wi-Fi, wireless charging down below. So everything you need to be connected. A full suite of safety gear too. This has a color heads-up display. Even shows some of the safety systems on the heads-up display. And I'm a big fan of that. You've got adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, blind spot warning, rear cross path detection. And it also has Kia's Safe Exit Assist. And what that does is it uses the blind spot system to keep you from opening the door and stepping into fast traffic. So it's a comfortable vehicle, but also a very safe one. Well, if I took the badge off the steering wheel, I have no difference between driving this and driving a luxury crossover. The powertrains are very evenly matched to the vehicle we had last week. This is a 3.8 liter V6, delivers 292 horsepower and 261 pound-feet of torque. Routes that to the all-wheel drive system through an 8-speed automatic transmission. So it's got 1 gear less than the vehicle we had last week, but horsepower torque rating is very, very close. Like I said earlier, you can tow 5,000 pounds. This does have a self-leveling rear suspension, so if you put luggage and passengers in the third row or put the trailer in the back, it will jack that back up and keep the vehicle level. So I think that's very nice. This does not have a real-time adjusting suspension system. It doesn't need one. Still feels very sophisticated. You know, some of these crossovers, especially the big ones, they feel kind of hollow, they feel disconnected. This one doesn't. Feels like it's very well engineered. You got a four-wheel independent suspension. You know, rough roads, you got some potholes right now, it just rumbles over them, no problems whatsoever. Fuel economy, pretty good. Again, you're within 1 mile per gallon of the vehicle we had last week. 19 in the city, 24 on the highway. And the other thing I like, you've got the drive mode selector down here, so you can configure the steering, throttle input, shift points. For sport, gives a little more aggressive feel, a little heavier feel in the steering. Or for comfort, or you can put it in eco mode so it just dampens the damps the throttle for better fuel economy for echo and snow. But overall, it's a very sophisticated vehicle, drives very nice, and giving up virtually nothing from the luxury vehicles. If you find a nice luxury crossover and you want to spend $70,000, you should buy it. It was very nice. But this one, at $20,000 less, I think has everything you'd want in that vehicle. The specifications are nearly identical, from the engine to the size to the interior to all the luxury features, everything you want. And the Telluride's been a pretty good value. It starts right at $33,000, and this one is $51,010 as equipped. Well, next week we'll have another fun car. Till then, storm forward.